This is Kiss My Badge, the football show from the fans, by the fans. And now we're going to talk about our show's Fan Happiness Index. And you've got an index?
Yes, I have the index right here. Let me check for you.
It's not a money-making index.
Of course, for the Fans Happiness Index, we are covering last week's game. At first spot, we have Chelsea. Right? You guys should be happy, right? Because you guys beat Spurs. Happy,
Very happy. Especially against Mr. Botahead.
Yeah, I mean, Mo is a new man now. He's a different man.
He's refreshed.
Yeah, he's smiling more.
He bongs away.
But Lampard did one over his mentor. His coach, his previous manager.
Yep.
So yes, so all Chelsea fans should be happy with the result. Number two, we have, it's like in order, Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans, of course, the next happiest one. They actually had a very convincing win. I mean, it was a tough fight, but it was a good win because they are showing guts. They are showing all the necessary kind of energy that they need to start the new season, right, Yan? Because the season just started when Arteta came over. After with the new season, Arsenal AA after Arteta. So they have so they are second happiest on the fans.
Unbeaten also, right?
Yeah.
Unbeaten. For now. Yes.
Okay, so number 3, of course, is Manchester United fans, right?
That win.
Because this is the 4th win.
Do you just put us number 3 because we scored 3 goals and then it's
No.
Okay.
Because you guys
just
win
came with the
Watford.
flow lah.
You guys win Watford.
Okay. Not
it's only
so
Watford.
significant.
Not so significant. You guys first. That's why you won.
I get that.
Right? But still a win.
Yeah.
You guys continuing
deserved,
an unbeaten streak for United. This is something that is a bit for this season a bit rare.
Yeah, very rare.
Very rare.
So United fans should be the 3rd happiest fans. Number 4, Liverpool fans. We are number 4.
Next.
Okay, so number 5 or the second saddest is actually Sheffield United. So they are now out of the top 6 already. They're in number 7.
Do you think that Sheffield United really doing very well for first season back in the Premier League?
They are actually.
I'm very surprised that they actually where they are right now.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
I mean, they are not like a Leicester City. They are not doing a Leicester City, but they are proving to be like a different mold. Like, you know.
But if you're looking at the players that Leicester City have, and the players that Sheffield United
it's
have,
quite remarkable.
yes, it is remarkable that they are performing the way they are.
Yep.
They are the second best defense. I think their defense is very very disciplined.
The keeper is a Man U keeper, right? Before,
It's our Loney lah.
Dean Henderson, like same name with our captain. And
what has that got to do with it?
Because Henderson.
That's all lah.
You don't discuss about my game already. You let me select a bit lah, right? Okay. So and then of course the manager is actually now voted as the manager of the year, right? So basically they have a lot of things going for them. Yep. So Sheffield United, although they are actually second saddest fans, number 5 on the Fans Happiness Index, but they got a lot of things going for them now. Okay, and number 6, of course, the saddest ones is Spurs fans. Spurs fans losing to their London rivals, and Mourinho.
But they should be even worse lah, right?
Yeah.
The red card that wasn't went through.
Correct. But that's considering that their top 2 strikers is injured.
Yeah.
I think I don't know whether they will maintain. They will not break into the Champions League territory. I think probably same with Arsenal. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We are aware. We are well aware.
But somebody very confident because after Arteta, they will go into So do you think Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal will go into Champions League territory this season?
Oh, this is tough.
They will qualify for Champions League or Europa. Do you think?
The help of Manchester City.
Maybe with the help of to be
No,
very practical.
we are taking that. The help by we take that.
Somebody choke already.
So for me personally, we are doing well, but I'm a quintessential Arsenal fan. I'm very practical. As much as I want them to be there, I don't think so.
But I think Arsenal fans really love Europa League.
Okay, are you guys in the league still?
We're not, right? Are we still in the league?
Are you still in the Europa?
They are still in the Europa. Yeah.
Points away from Champions League spot.
Yeah, 4 points.
I think that's why he's so like
So
confident.
Yan was just saying
I
4
don't know.
points away. So because Arsenal is at 9th spot with 37 points.
Yes.
So Champions League is at 44 points. We got 4 points away lah.
You see,
7 points
again,
lah.
That's what the Arteta does to him.
I don't want to be too. I mean, I really like what he's doing, but I don't want to be blinded by all that so easily.
Because do you realize like Ole when he took over, he
Yes.
won 14
You see
games.
what happened there? I mean,
Yeah.
I have a Man U fan at home, so it was like a very
it's like a reminder lah. You wake
yeah,
up
I was
only,
like,
cannot be.
so I'm
Wake
like,
up only, I cannot be delusional lah.
so I'm like, no, I have to be
Reality.
practical.
Yeah.
It is similar. I
Yeah.
feel like it's similar.
Yeah.
So where they are now, you see. I mean, again, I mean,
But we
I'm
still
being
above lah.
But that's the thing. because at the moment, right, the league is so unpredictable that anybody can jump over
True.
everybody. So
Yeah.
even with this
So-
7 point away from Champions League, it's not impossible.
It's not
Yeah, we
impossible.
still have 12 games to go. It's not impossible.
But again, right, I like when it's like, oh my god, we made it, as opposed to, oh, we didn't made it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like to be like, nah, I don't think so, but then
You
we
have to
made
be
it.
surprised lah.
I like that much more than
I don't
being
like that kind
disappointed.
I don't like that kind of surprise. I'd rather be on top all the way rather than low first.
That's
Than
been
surprise.
suffering for many years.
Yes, correct. I don't like that kind of surprise.
Enjoy it
Cannot.
while it lasts.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, that wraps
Not
up.
every year show you, okay?
Yeah. This is how.
Since we have like a full house of different fans, right? So I think it's high time we also ask a Chelsea fan who was greatly impacted by the VAR. So, what is your take on VAR?
I think VAR shouldn't be managed by a fourth referee. To me, right, if you already have the technology, whether you cross the line, don't cross the line, censor, that's it, what?
Okay.
I felt that it's very clear.
Okay.
Right? I don't think you should be allowing the fourth referee to make decision. I felt the referee on the field should make the decision. They should apply the way how they do it for the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Just see and then after that-
that's it, make a decision. Because at the end of the day, it's their decision, not someone else's decision. Because
Right.
you'll be thinking like the referee running, saying, "Alamak, the fourth referee, I saw differently. Like, why did he record?"
Yeah, he overturned the
then
rule and all that.
You're judging. You're like inception, thinking, overthinking. Then I think it's just gonna complicate the whole thing. Right? I feel that VAR is the way to go, but I think they need to get it right, lah. Yeah.
That's the
So
one
he's
that,
a
that
pro.
what Maguire is supposed to be red carded. Is it?
Okay, like I've seen that a few times now.
Very fast he say yeah.
Like okay, but it is different from the Spurs player. That one was kind of
Clear cut.
deliberate. That was kind of deliberate.
Yeah.
For Maguire thing, I'm 50-50 because what he say is he off back because he was falling back, right? So naturally you will have a tendency to kick out.
No.
But
I mean,
more like
when, if I roll, because I mean I've been that position before. I've been pushed before, and I roll. So naturally, I will like that, like so sort of like throw me off balance so that I can come to have some kind of resistance. But I'm not trying to like pull points for Maguire lah. I mean, if it did seem like a kick out, then yeah, it's a 50-50. It should have been given, but. I guess that's where the video referee came in, right, and say, okay, this is a 50-50 thing. I can't just judge.
I agree. Actually, make it simple.
Yeah.
Right, one person just see. Okay.
Yep.
I
Whether
think
yes or
it
no.
should be what it is, which is a point of reference, right? I mean, it's something. It's an additional like point of view, right? Because some of them might miss it, or it's a different angle, somebody blocking or whatever, right? So it's a point of reference, and the decision is still with the referee and not like what my brother mentioned.
I think VAR objective is what? To help the referee to make the right decision.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
But if you're supposed to make it more confusing, then it's not serving the purpose, right? So I think,
Yeah. What about me? You?
I think as a team that's been plagued by this VAR, we denied a couple of goals. I think it kind of kills the game, VAR. And you reference something that's it should be decided there and there on the field, and then you keep the game going, and then when you stop and look at VAR, and then you like ask for, like you said, another opinion, and then you look at the thing, and it kind of like you kind of spoil the game for me, It's like
Slows down
you're
a
on a momentum, you're watching something,
it slows
especially
down a bit.
then suddenly you stop. Oh, come, we watch the TV or something like that. It's not, doesn't work for me, lah.
I mean, for me, right, like I like what he said. Like you know, the World Cup for the matter, they just like the referee went on to look at the replay and then he decide from there.
It's like a third eye for
Correct.
the referee, right?
Yeah.
But now with this VAR that's in the EPL, it become like it's like almost like a time off, you know. It's sort of like a tea break, you know, like for us watching at home, it's like for us to go and refill our chips and all, because it takes damn bloody long. You know, and then it loses the spirit, the vibe in the stadium. I can feel for those fans who are like thinking, you know, if their team been penalized or not.
One of the worst moments, I think one of our friends was highlighting this. It was supposed to be a foul, penalty, right? Instead, it's not given. The other team score. So counter attack, the other team score, and then after that VAR, and then the goal was disallowed, and then it was a penalty. So it's like, wow, my team just scored, and then suddenly you give the other team a penalty. It was like, and then you cannot even celebrate when your team just scored a goal. You have to wait for a while, relax, compose, you know.
That being said, it's about how VR is used, lah. Like you said, like the World Cup. I think that's the way to go. But currently, the way the EPL is handling VR is like, it can be unfair, very unfair. Some teams, my teams, lah, for example, I think we lost like 3 to 4 goals because of VR. And
the accurate. I mean, I'm pretty sure you will not like this when you know like Giroud scored against United and it was counted as offside. Like it was ruled off by like half a foot.
So actually that's Bogomil, like we have all the technology in the world right now to indicate offside. We don't need a screen. It can be like a motion sensor, that kind of thing. I don't know.
I mean, if the odds of the game is gonna be like drastically determined by a half a foot, that kills the game. Like for me, I would have loved, because Chelsea did come back according to the what's his name, the first goal, right? The Chelsea equalizer, if I'm not wrong, or
which one?
Against
No.
United. Zuma's Zuma's one was deemed as a push, like because of the so that one is, I guess, okay, that's where the VAR worked. Like, okay, yes, there was a push before that, but the Giroud one I cannot understand, blows my mind, because it looked like it was on the line for both players.
But even for the Zuma one, it wasn't a push lah. It wasn't a push lah.
I mean, it's how it's being interpreted lah. I can't be so technical and say, because for me, anytime I'll just take the result.
But it's agreeing that VAR actually half cues. They need to fine tune it lah. They need to fine tune.
I think it will take some time.
I really don't understand, because for me, it's technology, so you get it right down first time. If you don't get it right now, I don't know when they're gonna get it.